Welcome to another episode of Midlife Krisis. My associate just did a dramatic entrance, as you just saw. Much like the Phantom of the Opera, there's a little bit of mystery behind. Man. And of course, the gobbledygooker has made his way back to the dais. Okay, so we just recorded an episode all about gameplay and how important it is. And so I'm going to see to it that this comes out after that episode, because the game that I want us to play today on another installment of our, we'll say, lauded Let's Play series, is an old NES game. So graphics, forget about them. Music, doesn't matter. This game is just a fun-ass video game. And it's all gameplay, Daddy.
The picture I see here makes it look like it's Ninja Gaiden, but you would never give me something that well known to play.
No, absolutely not. So no two ways about it. So I will set this up, and when we come to gameplay, I have it paused. So I've skipped through all the title stuff. We're gonna go straight into the jam here, the first level. So this is a late NES release. Came out in 1992. It's a Konami game, so you already know the quality is high. Konami on NES is, pretty, with the exception of Bayou Billy, it is tip-top. So it's called Bucky O'Hare. Do you know Bucky O'Hare?
I know it. Did I play it back then? No, I don't think so. Well, I'll let you know if I remember it. Okay. But I've heard of this.
Yeah, it rules. It is, today, a stupidly expensive game to buy a real copy of. I used to have it and sold it at one of the shows that I saw. Friend of the show, Steve, would put on these, these big fucking retro game deals, and I would set up a booth and bring some of my collection there, and I would, I'd flip it to the marks, and this is one of the things that I sold where I was like, probably shouldn't have sold that, because I love this game. I got it I got it when it came out as a kid. I kind of followed Bucky O'Hare, which is, it's funny because I don't know, it's kind of like a lightning in the bottle type of a thing, because he was there. It was, there today, gone tomorrow, like less than that. So Bucky O'Hare was like a toy property that Playmates was doing as like a follow-up, or kind of like, Ninja Turtles was just starting to dip in popularity, like the toy line, and Playmates needed something else. Okay. So they came up with this toy line, and then they had a TV show, and they had this game, and they all came out at the same time. And I thought it looked really, really cool because I was, 8 years old.
As you do.
As you do, and I remember seeing the show on TV, and then it just was gone. You can find, I think there's only one episode of this show that they produced.
I love it.
And it's on YouTube, so I've watched it since, and it was one of those things where it's like, well, maybe 8-year-old me didn't have the best taste. But when it comes to this game, it's peak Konami. But it also feels like, you could see right away there's inspiration from Mega Man, because as we get into it, I'll kind of talk it up. So what I'll do is I'll make this happen, and we're going to show up right here on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. Okay. And then I'm going to do this for you and I. And I will now unpause the game. So this is Bucky O'Hare. He's a cute green rabbit. So before I start, tearing shit up in here, so you unlock different characters to play as, and you can on the fly change as the characters with the select button. Right now we just have Bucky. But each character has a unique gameplay power that you need to use in the levels. So for example, Bucky's deal is you charge the B button and he does a high jump. And you collect power-ups. See down at the bottom of the screen, there's life and power. That power bar will expand as you collect certain power-ups. Okay. But the control is as tight of an NES game as you can recall.
Yeah,
it feels perfect.
Yeah.
You shoot Lakeland Village tweaker fast, which is essential for me in an old action game. But I'll play a little bit here, and then I'm gonna hand you over the reins here.
No, go get that.
Oh, I'm gonna.
You gotta get
Got it. You definitely don't have to get everything. That is where you and I vastly differ. But in this one case, I'm gonna join up with you and say yes, let's get everything. So see those guys down there?
Yeah.
Contra, am I right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
you can shoot down. Yeah, you can jump and shoot down. You can't stand and shoot down. You got to jump. So the level structure, there's, I think, a total of 6 levels, if I remember right. There's 4 characters to unlock. Oh, yeah, you can expand your life bar like I just did there. And that stuff carries over. Like, if you lose a life, you still get to keep all that shit, which is nice.
Oh, yeah.
It isn't And one of the reasons why I think I love this game and have been playing it for all these years is that it is challenging. It's like a fun level of challenge, but it is not like so many other NES games in that it is like just fucking brutally difficult. This stage reminds me a whole lot of
Wizards and Warriors.
Okay, I could see that, but I was going to say Little Nemo. But you're absolutely right. It does look like Wizards and Warriors as well. Did you play? Did you play Little Nemo at all?
Yeah.
Dream Master?
Yep.
What a game.
Yeah, and that really is a good game.
Yeah, for sure.
Underrated.
So when it comes to NES, obviously you cut your gaming teeth on the NES, as most of us did. Mm-hmm. Today, in 2024, do you ever play stuff on the NES? Never. As you look at this game, and granted it's a little unfair, because this game it's a late NES release, it's made by Konami, so you got some heavy hitters there. But as you look at these graphics, give me some thoughts. What do you think about these graphics?
It's fine. It looks very NES-like. Mega Man's a pretty good comparison. I'm not blown away by the realism or anything.
Yeah, but do you need to be blown away by the realism?
No, I don't. But it's okay. It looks like every other NES game.
I'm gonna have to show you some other NES games so that you have a frame of reference, so you can see what can go wrong. Ow! Okay, I died. I'll hand you the controls.
I mean, I've seen, but like, look, compared to Double Dragon or Battletoads or Mega Man, it doesn't feel any better than any of those games.
It's absolutely better than Double Dragon, because you probably don't. The last time you played Double Dragon was probably like when you could go rent Double Dragon.
Probably right.
A game is very, very sluggish, like 10 frames a second, and the sprite flicker is like egregious. Yeah, I guess you're the wrong person to ask because you don't play a lot of retro games. But I guess an easier, like a more broader facing question is like, do these graphics offend you? Like, could you see would you be able to play a game that looks like this?
Oh yeah, of course I would.
Okay, so then it's not all lost.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be a problem. And in terms of modern games that have come out with graphics like this, this
Shovel Knight,
and FTL, those are games that have graphics very similar to this, and they're still.
Did you play either of the Curse of the Moon games, which are like the successors to the 8-bit Konami games? I'll take over here.
No.
Okay, so those are almost like NES Plus games, and Shovel Knight also is like that too, where like you could definitely see like the 8-bit aesthetic, but there's like certain animations and certain graphical flourishes that obviously an NES would not be capable of doing. See, the trick is you gotta get on this fucker here. And I really, really dig that. When it's done well, it's really cool. And I think Shovel Knight's a perfect example of it. So I really like that aesthetic. That's a hard jump. That's a stupid hard jump. This game, I think, with all these retro games that are coming out, and a lot of them happen to be like the belt brawlers. So like we played Shredder's Revenge, which rules.
Oh man, was that fun.
There's a Power Rangers game that's coming out that looks incredible, and it's I think made by the same people that did that Ninja Turtles game. And like even if you don't give a shit about, you're definitely too old to have gotten into the Power Rangers. Yeah. I'm just slightly too old, and yet I got into them anyway. And in fact, when I was a kid, so when Power Rangers launched, I was in like the tail end of 5th grade. So I was on my way to middle school, and it was definitely not a cool thing to watch the Power Rangers. But it was also a thing that every single one of us did. So it was like, you were like a closeted Power Rangers fan.
It's secret.
And I remember at school, like meeting a friend, like they did this whole like Lord Zed storyline with the original Power Rangers that actually aired in prime time. And like I remember a friend of mine, like kind of like asked me, like, hey, did you see that shit? And then we kind of was like, no, what are you talking? Yeah, I watched it. And then we were both like, came out towards each other. And so that we can like freely talk about how cool we thought it was.
You didn't get the coin.
That's fine. I beat the part though. That's more important. So dodging here. What do you feel? How do you feel about the gameplay? Like, what is it to you? What does it feel like to play this game?
It feels like a lot of other games I played on the NES. Platforming. Just okay. So far, what I'm looking at is like just okay.
Yeah, I definitely, you know what, in retrospect, what I should have done is made you play a bunch of shitty NES games, of which there are hundreds of them,
Yeah, right.
and then have you play this game so that you could be like, oh, wow, in this Pepsi challenge, Bucky O'Hare wins. Fuck!
I mean,
Go ahead.
If I'm just thinking about it in terms of games I've played that are similar or feel similar, it feels not bad, but...
Well, let me point something out to you right now. So do you see how the blue mountains in the foreground and the stars are all scrolling at different speeds?
Yeah.
Do you know what that's called?
No.
That's called parallax scrolling. And most NES games didn't do that shit. And why it's good is that it gives you this like illusion of depth, so that like the foreground is foreground type of a deal. And most games wouldn't do that until the 16-bit era. And here we have an NES release that's absolutely doing that. There's other NES games that do parallax scrolling. But since we're playing this one, I'm going to bring it up. But if you go back, and again, it would help if you had a better, more current frame of reference. But if you see a game like Taito's Renegade, for example, where like there's no scrolling almost of any kind in that game, like that's a detail that you would immediately notice, yeah. I think.
I mean, and I'm trying to think of like what the best graphics I saw on an 8-bit game were. And
ooh, that was a one shot.
Wow, nothing jumps out actually off the top of my head.
So this game is one of the Jesus. This game, honestly, I think is one of the better looking NES games of the whole thing. And now, granted, I personally am not the biggest NES fan in the world. I think there's probably, I could count, I don't know, maybe 30 to 50 NES games that I think are like excellent, and that I have loaded on this little mini NES. But then by and large, like I do think, for me, like the games that really hold up the test of time is like 16-bit stuff. So like Super Nintendo Genesis, Neo Geo, TurboGrafx.
16-bit graphics are timeless.
Yeah,
they really are.
I definitely but to me, this game is one of those, and certainly some Mega Man games like these hold up. Like I can play this game, and I think it's excellent, visually and gameplay wise. But again, it's hard. You can't compare this to fucking Hellblade 2. But what I can tell you is that I'd rather play this than Hellblade 2 all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. Bucky O'Hare, 2024's Game of the Year. You heard it here, folks.
Retro Game of the Year.
I really want to beat this boss. It would be a little more helpful if you could have a life bar.
Does he at least turn red or something?
No, he just dies. He just blows up. But I also skipped past a couple life enhancements. I think he's close. Oh, of course. God bless it. You want to give him a shot?
I'll use the last life.
Okay. Yeah. So the other character, if I can get one of the other character, he's like this robot who is named Blinky.
Oh, so it's like Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, actually, it's definitely not unlike it, considering Bucky looks like Ratchet and Blinky looks like Clank. But his power is he has like this like arcing weapon that breaks through ice blocks. And so the next level, wouldn't you know who won the pony, is an ice level. So you like have to use him to move forward. Ah.
Okay. I got this.
I believe in you. I believe in us.
That.
Jump. Yep. Shoot him in the back like a real hero.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, that happens. But now he's ready.
I got this. Do that again.
Careful of that. That's a one shot. You know what you could do, and what we haven't been doing at all, is we could use Bucky's high jump to... Yeah! There we go. I got a regular Billy Mitchell right here.
That's not an... Oh, actually, it is emulated. Isn't it?
Yeah, it is emulated.
Just like Billy Mitchell.
Just like him. Just like him. Okay, so that's Blinky, and I'll show you the deal of why... Another reason why I think this game is pretty special. Is it worth the $200 that the cartridge now commands? That's debatable. I'm not going to pay that. And when I sold it, I only made $100 off of it. So that's my cross. That's my cross to bear.
Would you rather play this or pay $500 for a JPEG of a ship that you might get one day in Star Citizen?
Well, I think you obviously know the answer to that question. So yeah, the switching characters on the fly thing I think is really neat.
That is pretty cool.
And they do later levels, like they design them so that you have to like be switching a lot to like get past stuff. This level, I remember as a kid. As a kid, I would always sit here and lose and game over and game over.
But you can continue from the same...
And you can continue, like the checkpointing is really handy. And I think that's an advantage of it being a late release NES game. Because by 92, like enough was enough. And they gave you some better checkpoints. There's that year too, Little Samson came out, which I'm sure you don't even know what it is. No. But that's another late release game that's worth a stupid amount of money today, and it's another really graphically impressive platformer game like this. But same deal, like it just feels so good to play. There we go. If you couldn't tell, everything is slippery right now, because of course it is. All right, I'm gonna try to get us to this area where there are these very Battletoad-esque snakes that come out of the water that are real motherfuckers. Oops, let me clear this path a little better. We're just about there. Okay, see how they turn?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you have to use them as a bridge.
You sure do, and then you have to jump. Oh. So that guy comes at you. Like, and you have to time that jump to where you land on the snake, but then don't die from the snake. It sucks. This is in my opinion, this is the hardest level. I've already lost it. It's over. His ability, though. Yeah. Oh.
Wait, that's it? You can't. It just goes on forever.
With the snakes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to make that jump in the beginning. Like you just have to. But he has this jetpack thing. That's his special ability. And if you aim it right, you can do it. You can get there. That's what I'm trying to do. But the problem is I keep slipping to my death. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh. Okay. One more, and I'm gonna hand you over the controls so you can feel this level, and then we'll call it. See, that's what's gonna happen.
All right, I got this.
Well, you beat the boss that I couldn't, so. And there we go. Perfect.
Wait,
perfect.
That doesn't count.
Redo.
Doesn't count.
Oh, I'll edit it out. Don't worry. Trust me. Trust me.
Oh yeah, that's what the slipperiness.
The slipperiness sucks.
So we gotta go fast. Go fast.
See, but he turned. If you touch that head of the snake, you're dead.
Oh, this is kind of a bummer.
It's the NES difference, though. Think of it in terms of Demon Souls. You're gonna feel really good. See? Don't you feel good? And then you die.
Okay.
This was the only game you were going to get for your birthday, Robbie, so it's hard for a reason.
Okay, last attempt.
We got it. We got it, neighbor.
I'm going to try this. I can do this. Wait, go back. Okay.
Perfect. One more attempt.
Well, just
one.
Just one more.
Just 13 to 14 more tries. Here we go.
This does remind me of playing games when I was 8 years old.
Yeah, that was the experience. There you go. And then got him. Get that power coin. Yes, now you have more jetpack. Look, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Okay, all right, I got us here. You can take it from here.
Let's see what happens.
I did my job.
You're already better than me at this game, by the way. Okay. I'm gonna use this as a safety. No! Oh God. I don't know if I have enough jetpack to get up there, but I'm gonna try it. There we go. Yeah.
Not even close.
No. He doesn't go up. He just goes over and dead. Blinky, you son of a bitch. Oh God. Yeet.
Oh.
Okay. I need to make this happen here.
Oh yeah. Yes! Oh, clutch.
No. So, okay. Little criticism. Like, if you've never played that, if you've never been in this level before, or if you haven't played it in years,
you just get chomped on immediately.
You immediately die. So, luckily, this game has that tremendously forgivable checkpoint system. Yeah. No.
Oh man, so you have to jump up. Oh,
you gotta jump up twice
and use your jump pack.
Yep.
No.
All right. Oh God!
Have you beat this?
Yes.
You're gonna say yes.
Yes, I definitely have beaten this. I beat it as a kid and beat it as an adult. And I took the time to do it, as you can see.
Do you remember what the reviews were for this game?
Yeah, it got pretty damn good reviews. Because it's a good game. Like that's the deal. You're not exactly the audience for it because you don't give a shit about retro games, which it is what it is.
Well, you showed me some things before that have really interested me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that those things are usually really weird.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like really interesting gameplay ideas. This is just a really good version of other types of games that I've played like
Yeah,
it.
no, that's fair. It's like it's doing a lot of stuff that other games definitely do. It just does it pretty well. Except for this part of this fucking level. Oh.
All right, I think I'm ready to try again.
Okay, you're back. You're back.
The episode where we just die over and
over and over again. Well, look, we don't have special kid powers anymore. That's the thing, man.
No, I've already.
Oh! Yeah, you. So that jump. I don't know. You're gonna have to. It's fine. It happens to all of us.
Yeah, lordy.
Okay, here we go. For all the beans. Oh.
Okay. Well, just one more try. Again, we're making progress here. This is how I get platinum trophies.
See, like, if you were playing Spelunker on NES, I don't think you'd be saying one more try. You'd be saying, please turn this off.
Oh, that's right. I just have to make that jump. That's the jump I keep forgetting to make.
He's going to pivot. Get him. And then go. Great success. And we're taking a little break from the snakes. We traded in snakes for frogs.
Well, nothing can be worse than those snakes, so.
That's a fact.
And the frogs don't one-hit you.
Ooh, there's a pointless one-up because the checkpoint system rules so hard. But you have to have it.
But I got it, though. That's
It was
the
worth
important
it.
thing.
Yeah. It definitely won't reappear.
Okay, we're going to get through this. The slipperiness of the ice sucks a little bit.
It gets you. It gets you every time.
Yeah, all right. Bizarrely, I'm getting more into this game the more that we play.
Yeah, it's because the gameplay is awesome.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna make it at least through this next part here.
I believe in you. Like I said, you're already better. You don't even know what this game was for the most part, and you're already better.
Okay, I'm gonna skip the one up.
Okay. Yeah.
Against my better judgment, I'll do that.
Against your crippling addiction. Try that jetpack.
How do you do that?
Hold B button. Yeah, just like Bucky's big jump.
Okay. We're gonna do this.
I know you're gonna do it.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to die.
Yeah, you should maybe kill the enemy first.
Well, but hold on.
That ain't gonna do it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. He doesn't go up. He goes to the side.
So,
Oh, he does go up. All right, never mind.
but not a ton. So
Can you? Well, I think you're supposed to jetpack from the taller thing over, but try to just do a running jump. See if you can do it. Yeah. No,
Yeah, but now
shoot these fuckers.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, the game has changed. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, that was great. That was not great. Oh, this is a longer level.
Yeah, this is a bit of a longer. Act 5 is a bit of a longer one. Oh no.
All right, I'm losing momentum now.
Yeah.
I'm losing momentum now. Okay, but then I can. Okay. Oh, I could. Okay.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do.
But we're not gonna beat it.
Nope. It's over. It's over for us. It's curtains. Okay. That's Bucky O'Hare. That's a Konami classic.
Oh, it's still on here.
Yeah. No, Robbie, no. I need you focused and engaged. Oh, it's this tiny little postage-sized window I can play it in. I'll turn the unit off so that you can't do that. Okay, so the reason why I picked that game was because of our discussion on gameplay. And I find the gameplay in this particular NES game to be so good and so fun feeling.
Totally.
Play feel.
Definitely.
That it is like okay, who gives a shit that the graphics suck?
It's a nice little redemption arc because I wasn't into it
Yeah.
that much. I was like, I've seen this before. I've done this before.
Yeah.
And I think, as you can tell, the longer we played it, the more I wanted to keep
Oh,
playing
yeah. It's got its green paw hooks in
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, we can end the episode and just fire it back up.
We'll just keep recording and then we'll just silently play it.
That's great content.
Yeah. I think that game is there's several other NES games that are like it, where they like hold up the test of time. NES games, like we just said it a little bit ago, they don't stand up the test of time as well as Super Nintendo games or Genesis games, but the gems that are there are they're awesome. And I'll say this: I would love for that game to be remade.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Even as a 16-bit game, it could be pretty cool
all day long.
Yeah.
That's Bucky O'Hare. This has been another Let's Play, and hopefully I've done my part in illustrating why gameplay
matters.
So goddamn important. So for myself, for Uncle Bob, and of course the gobbledygooker, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, Spotify, 5-star review, all that shit. Do all the shit. Suggest games for us to play.
Oh, how about that?
I'll try that on. And until next time, we will, I don't know, like touch pinkies? Like very lightly and creepily touch pinkies? Oh no.